Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with another layout that I got done at the crop. So I brought 21 page kits with me. I ended up doing 11 of them. I was there for a day crop, so it wasn't a whole weekend thing. It was from 9 to 9, but we left at 8. And it was a long day, and I was happy with the results I got. This was layout number 10. And this is featuring my little Peanut. Look how cute she is. That was last October. So she would have been 5 months old, and she was so little and cute. I love that little hat that she has on her head. And we went apple picking, and at the entrance there was a little table with little pumpkins and everything, and we sat her amongst the pumpkins. And at that point, she still wasn't able to sit by herself. She wasn't quite 5 months old. She was more like 4 months and a week or something. And but we kind of, propped pumpkins behind her, and Katie was like just off to the side. So if something went wrong, she could kind of catch her. But she didn't even move. She was enthralled by these pumpkins, and we took quite a few cute little pictures, and I'm glad that I'm starting to scrap them. Now that I am working on my craft room, and the last thing I did organizing wise last week was sort of organize where my pictures are, and I still have them in the boxes that came from picking it up at the store where I got them developed. I'm going to look at maybe getting some more photo boxes and putting the pictures into photo boxes. And then that way I can put them by months, especially, like Lexi's pictures. And then I'll be able to go through them a whole lot easier and figure out how old she is and all that good stuff. Now, I made the picture 4x4. I added a small mat in orange. I used a pattern paper, and now I have these little alphas that I purchased maybe 3 months ago, 3 months ago, and I absolutely love them. It takes a minute, to kind of stamp out everything, but they are well worth it. Now, one thing that I did, because the other side is really hard to see what the letter is, so I flipped all the letters over, and I've also put a rubber band all the way around, because I love the box. I love that it comes in a little box, but it's really hard to close the box when they're not all tied together, because then the little sticks kind of go everywhere. So I put an elastic around it, and it makes it a whole lot easier to close. And the title is Cutest Pumpkin in the Patch. And I just love this layout. I love that on this day I ended up doing quite a few layouts of my little pumpkin. And that warms my heart. I love, again, because I'm going through my scrap room, I'm, journaling on a lot of pages, and I'm putting them away. I can tell you that I'm going through my layouts and looking at them, and I love looking through not just the pictures but the layouts. I love how sometimes I make a page. I have to say, I make a page and I go, no, I don't really know if I like it. But when I look at it again, like whether it's years later or sometimes even the next day, I'm like, you know what? I kind of like it. So sometimes you just need a little bit of separation. A lot of the embellishments that I'm using on this page is from 49 and Market, of course. I just love their embellishments. I love those two wheels. I kind of layered the two wheels, and then I put a sticker, and then I use some of our mushrooms and owls. And then at the top left of the layout, I used a speech bubble, which I love. I love to use those for journaling. And we have them in every color, every size. We have them so that, the grid is the color, and then we have some that you know, they're colored, so I just love using those. And then I'm just gonna make one kind of big cluster next to her, and I put kind of leafage, I put a bow, I put a 1.5 inch circle, a couple of little pumpkins, and then a little word, and I love that. There was sort of like a lacy piece of paper, you know, in the embellishing, and I took that out. I put some of it at the top right of the layout, and then I put some with the wheels, and I really like how this page turned out. Now, when I was looking at it, I was like, it feels like it's just floating. Now, a lot of times when that happens, what I like to do is cut down the layout to maybe 11 3/4 by 11 3/4, and then I mount it either on a pattern paper or a cardstock, and then it kind of grounds it. But I'm trying to do kind of, you know, different things. So I thought, you know, what'd be cool is if I take my ruler and a pen and I kind of draw lines that go, because I have an embellishment cluster at the bottom left, I have an embellishment cluster at the top left, and then the other two corners, there's nothing. But I thought, what if I make a line and I kind of merge those, all of this together? Now, obviously, I was having the gift of gab right now, and I'm obviously talking to someone. First of all, the not moving is kind of the clue, but also when I scrapbook, I got to put on my reading glasses in order for everything to be clear. And then if I'm talking to someone, they're blurry if I look up. So then I got to take off my glasses and then kind of, you know, talk to the person, and then I'm able to put my glasses on. So this is what I mean. I just put a fine line all the way around the layout instead of stitching, because a lot of times what I like to do is to, you know, stitch around the layout. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to do a solid line, and I really like how it looks. I'm trying to, I don't know, use my pens and try to do different things on the layout just for something different, and I really like how it looks. And a little tip, if you are using a marker like that and you go beyond, just use a white marker, like a paint marker, and cover it up, and you won't see it, especially when it's on white. But that's it. That's going to complete this layout. So if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. If you're enjoying these videos, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.